Hello people of the world and welcome to today's episode of Coffee Chats with Jax. I hope that you guys have been having a good week. I had a weird week but then a really good weekend where I spent pretty much 90% of it in a park on a blanket eating snacks. I really want to talk to you guys about something that I have thought about for maybe like 7-8 years. It's something that has been on my mind pretty much my whole life, but recently I have been kind of confronted with it again. To sum it up, basically the topic for today's video is being bold. What it means to be bold, stand up for what you believe in, stand up for your friends. I don't know, basically I had you guys vote on if you feel more loved on if someone just tells you that they love you or if someone stands up for you. 90% of you guys answered that you feel more loved when you get stood up for. And I have to agree. Literally the times in my life when I have felt the most loved out of anything is when someone actually steps up to bat for me, someone actually stands with me, fights for me, fights with me. When someone's not just like afraid to get involved. We need to stop being scared of drama, quote unquote, because not everything is just drama. Some problems matter, and when you care about someone, you fight with them, you fight for them, you stand up for them. I'm so sick of people saying that they just are too scared to get involved because they don't want to make anyone upset. They love everybody and everyone's fine, and yes, we are meant to love everyone, but we're also meant to be bold and stand up for what is right and stand up for what we believe in. And conflict in my life has shown me that that's a really rare thing. When you have a friend that will actually step in to the mess. They'll step into the mess with you. Not just to hear you out, that's amazing when people listen and let you vent and talk about your problems, but when someone actually is firm with being there for you, and when things just get a little uncomfortable, they're still there for you afterwards. Back when I was a sophomore in high school, there was this girl that was really mean to me, and I was a total pushover, so I kind of just let her walk all over me and do whatever she wanted. And whenever I would kind of talk about it just like a little bit with other people, they'd be like, oh man, I'm sorry, that sucks. But then like when it actually came time to like, oh, we're with this person and we're all together, you see her being mean, or hey, I told you the terrible things that she did to me yesterday, and they're just smiling and friends because they don't want to make anyone upset. And it's like, that makes me like, doesn't that make you feel a little bit uncomfortable? Like, doesn't that make you a little sad? Wouldn't you feel so much more loved if that friend stood there next to you and said, hey, actually the way you treated my friend was not very cool, and I don't appreciate what you're doing to my friend, because they care about their friend. After that kind of situation was going down, I had this other friend. I told her what was going on. She got so mad that she came with me, and the next time my friend was mean and did these things that were not cool, she totally stood up for me. And this had never ever happened before. She stood by me and she was mad and she just like was loyal. Like, guys, there's something so huge about loyalty. I was actually hearing someone talk about it, and they said that loyalty is what love looks like in the flesh. Loyalty is not a choice that we make in a moment, it is a lifestyle that we live. It is called being bold, it is called standing up for what you believe in. There's actually somewhere in the Bible that talks about how God does not like lukewarm people, that he spits them back out of his mouth, and I couldn't agree more, honestly, because there's nothing more attractive than someone who stands firm on what they believe in, someone who's bold when they're talking about it and they don't sway. That's how you become a leader. That's how you change the world, honestly, is by being bold. Because when I'm bold about what I'm going to talk about, people are going to listen to me. People are going to be like, oh my gosh, you believe that so much? I get it. But if I'm standing here like, oh, I don't know, like, sometimes this is okay, but if not, like, totally fine, and it's like, I just don't want to make anyone upset, I don't want to, like, cause any conflict, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut and just kind of go about life, just kind of doing whatever is normal and easy and natural. No one's gonna listen to me, and if people are gonna listen to me, we're just gonna have more people like that. We need to know that there's a lot of crap in this world, and we need to stand up for what we believe in. So if you have a friend that comes to you when they're hurt and you really love your friend and you believe in your friend and you don't like what's been happening to them, stand up for them, because you would want someone to stand up for you. Say what you believe in. Don't be too scared to get involved. We need less people too scared to get involved in things, and more people getting involved because it matters. Conflict isn't that scary. I was so scared of it, but I feel like I've been in like a conflict crash course for the past 3 months, and you know what, you guys? My life kind of changed a little bit. Like, when you're not as scared to fight for yourself, fight for your friends, fight for people that you love. Change happens, and a lot of that change happens in your heart, because honestly, more people need to be less afraid of offending people and stand up for the truth. Stand up for what matters, stand up for what you care about. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just want to get through to you for that in this video, because it's important. If we want to love people, we need to stand by them, but like fully stand by them, not just when it's convenient, not just when it's comfortable. We just be there for people. Okay, that is all I have to say about this topic this week. I didn't realize I'd be so fiery about it, but hey, it matters. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Coffee Chats with Jax. If you enjoyed what I had to say and you want to keep the conversation going, we are going to be continuing this chat over on my Patreon page, which you can get to by clicking that link on the side of the screen, the box that says Patreon, or you can click the link in the description box below that says Join My Family. That is where we're going to be continuing this conversation on further. That's where you can share stories, ask me questions. That's where I respond the quickest. That's just where our family happens. That's where our community happens from these videos, and there's a bunch of really awesome people there that share really awesome stories and give some really awesome encouragement. So if you want to get involved in that and also see what else we're doing and just find out how to support and get more involved in all these videos, then click those links. I will see you over there, and I will see you next time.